Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. Now we are going to do a reading for you and your soulmate, and let's see what shows up for you at this time currently for you. All right, you are going through some ending or transformation. You might be looking to make a decision on this. Let's see. Ace of Swords, looking at the truth. Now, you might be trying to decide, and this might be a painful choice. Seven of Coins, yeah. You may have thought this was going to happen and be long term and have, maybe you were happy. Let's just see what else is showing up. The Emperor. You maybe thought this person was your end all be all. Excuse me. Let's see what else. The World. You may even have thought you were on the right path. Three of Cups, though. There may have been something that happened here in at a celebration or with a third party. Nine of Cups. Yeah, becoming single. So you may have thought this was your Emperor, but they may have maybe had a third party situation going on here. Ten of Wands. Oh, yeah, this is pretty heavy to carry, and it's not even yours to carry. So, yeah, here you are carrying the load, the Ten of Wands, and wanting to put that burden down. Let's just see here. All right, so there might be maybe talk about this, maybe wanting to go back to school, or maybe there's some type of ambition. Your soulmate here. Is this, you might have talked to a soulmate here, and did you meet your soulmate already? Wow. You may have already had this feeling that you're meant to marry this person. They may have even said, I feel like you're my future wife or something along those. You may have told them that you're with somebody already. Maybe is this you meeting somebody here that is telling this person you met someone else? Seven of Wands, it's almost like you have these challenges that you've kind of conquered already. You have, it's almost like you need to end something here. The Seven of Wands, this feels like these are boundaries that you've put into place, and maybe you have a hard time with people cheating, but this isn't cheating. You're becoming, you maybe felt this with this person, knowing that this is your emperor that you've met. So the Seven of Coins, you may want to invest in this other person that you've just recently met. There's a calling here, somewhat a mission that you might have, that you're meant to do here. Now, you're looking at your heart's desire with that Devil card showing up, or it is a Capricorn. All right, there may be, you might know you have to end something out, and it's gonna be a toxic end. You're gonna be breaking somebody's heart. You don't want to do that. Queen of Swords. So, interesting. Because I feel here like this is a counterpart here. So, King and Queen of Swords. It might be air energy, or you're just seeing the truth when you talk to this person. You know the truth already, and it's like you have to break it off with this other person, and your person knows about the relationship you're in. Maybe you told them you're with somebody else. They want to marry you. They want to be with you. What's on the bottom of the deck? Five of Wands. Okay. There may be knowing there's going to be arguments when it comes to this. Your person may know there's going to be arguments involving this. Wow. Okay. Well, let's just see what kind of personalities are showing up here. All right. The sage, knowing, intellectual, thoughtful, and discerning. So you're going to discern whether this is something you're looking to do, although you do feel this person is your emperor. Is it seducting, a seductress? Is this somebody that's charismatic, alluring, and passionate? They're showing up as a hero to you. They have this hero kind of vibe, like they would go and help other people if they needed help. And you might be very calm, cool, and collected, and disciplined and emotionally stable, just stoic. Let's see about your person. They're a peacemaker. They like to have peace, harmony, or harmonious understanding and diplomatic. They might be a bit of a daredevil. Maybe they were feeling daring to come up to you and talk with you. And victim. They have been a victim in their life at one point. They've learned resilience in this, self-awareness, and what they can endure. And look at that, the traveler. They may have come, or maybe you both like to travel. It looks like you're both liking to travel because you're both showing up as that on the bottom of the deck. Let's see how you feel about this person. Obviously, you feel something for them because it's already showing up here. You know you'll have inner peace with this person. There's no chaotic energy here. You're very calm, cool, and collected, and so are they with the peacemaker. They don't like to have that conflict. There might be an ego clash here, but that may end up being with someone else, or you're both wanting to make decisions. Both have a lot of pride. And soul memory, remembering your touch from another life. So you're recognizing their soul. What about them? How are they feeling about you? All right, shared purpose. They may realize they have this purpose with you. They do have the temperance here, so they may already know that. Separation phase. They may not be with you at this point, but distant teaches us valuable lessons. And I feel like when they do go home, you may travel with them to go to their house or where they live. There's divine timing that's going to happen when we meet. Oh, we meet when we're ready. So you're ready to walk away from this other life when this occurs, when you meet this person. And mindfulness, I stay present in our connections. So you're in it when you're kind of in the now, and you're taking every moment to make memories with this person, and you're in the present moments. You're not thinking about the past or the present, or not the present, but the future. You're more about the present. So let's just see what well what issues are holding this up at this point if you haven't met them yet. All right, transfer. Okay, there may be a transfer in a job or transferring, and this could be after you met them, needing to transfer your work to another location. You might feel a little overloaded with what you have to do for work and then moving. Yeah, and there may be a bit of a shock here. I'll have to figure out what the shock is. Let's see about your person. Partner disclosure. So that disclosure may be something that will be the shock. What are they going to disclose? Or is this your partner disclosing something to you? What is this? That they don't live around there? I don't know. Let's see. Exit. Yeah, that they may have to move. They have to go home. All right. And it might be a shock that they don't live there. and the loss. You're going to feel the loss of each other. So I feel like this is where this traveling comes in to play. Let's see what feelings you may feel about them not living there. And yeah, there's fear here that you're losing this person forever. But there's excitement too, because I feel like the shock may be that they want to marry you and want you to come live with them. And while they're gone, you might feel very empty. All right, let's see about how they feel about you. All right, there may be some resistance here because maybe you haven't walked away from this other person yet. Let's see. And sadness that you are in something else. They may not like the idea of you going and doing that. And disdain, a sacred boundary that honors your needs for space, clarity, and self-preservation. There might be some disdain here. Now, they may need to set things up over there as well. And you're both feeling a little confused on what's the right path to do here. So, not only are you blowing up your own life with somebody you're already with, but then to move and all these other things, and maybe really um, a lot. All right, discover your calling. So, you do have a purpose that you're meant to be doing and decluttering everything. You're going to go through all your dirty laundry essentially and get rid of everything that you need to nourishing your soul. And you may have to go forward to find out if this is the right road. Let's see here. Your person choosing honesty, really looking at things honestly. And that might be why they need to have their space. The power of prayer. They may be praying that this is what's meant to happen and letting go of expectations about you maybe making the decision to come and move or not. Oh, would you look at that? Allow yourself to move on. Packing your bags. I can't make it up. All right, let's have a look at what doors are going to open with this person. Wow, that's a lot. I'm not taking all that. Thank you very much. Let's see, reflective. So you may be seeing the lesson in maybe settling with somebody that you weren't really, you knew you didn't need to be with them, but you were comfortable maybe where you were. I don't know. There's something here with that. You're reflecting about how you, maybe what the lesson was, you're surrendering to spirit. You're going to do some healing together, and this may be part of your calling. Let's see. Oh, and miracles. Phenomena, marvel, blessings, extraordinaire. Let's see. So, extraordinary things, doors are going to open for you once you move, I feel. This person is very compassionate. There's empathy here and kindness. This person is going to open the door and let you into that. They may be doing their own shadow work as well, that introspect on their journey of where they're at and looking at how you maybe really balance or ground them. It's almost like that equilibrium here, it's not throwing off their balance at all. It's having fairness and moderation and stability. Oh, I pulled a new one. Okay, maybe you've been dreaming about this. Maybe you both have been dreaming about this. Wow, and prosperity. Whatever you're meant to be doing together, it's going to pay off. Now, let's just see. Ooh, there's the talking. So, you know you need to talk and let go of whatever this is. Oh, and look at that. You're going to do the right thing because the person showing up for you is emotionally available. Let's see this soulmate here. They have some good news. They come in with good news or an honest discussion with you. They have no doubts. They want you to let go of all those wands as well. They are only carrying what is theirs. And look at that. Definitely in love with you right from the beginning. And I feel like this is where this marriage card comes in. I know you're my future wife. I know I'm meant to move back home and you're meant to come with me, or I'm meant to move there, or whatever. Wow, yeah, look at you. You're both looking at each other as sanctuaries, and maybe by moving back to wherever they live is going to be more of a sanctuary for you. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you feel like their family is your soul tribe or something along those lines. Yeah, look at this. You guys are having this. You're wanting to explore this. You're wanting to go on this adventure. Your heart's pumping. There's old action gonna be from this exploration. Like this, it's like you're looking at this as a new opportunity to make these. They, I guess what I'm trying to say is they know, or you need to make this bold move in breaking up and taking the leap of faith and move, maybe even move to go to where this person is, or just go and visit at first, maybe even change locations and get a job there. Maybe you're going to look for work. Maybe this is where the calling is and you work together on something. There's the healing part of this. And I did feel that you're going to help heal one another in this by helping one another get over this whatever. I feel like they've been hurt, they've been victimized before, and you may have, I feel like, just never really took the leap of faith of seeing out what else is out there. You were just in a comfort zone with somebody that you thought you were meant to be with. But when this person comes along, that all changes. Look at that. Your boundaries are there. You're willing to take that leap of faith, but not just jumping right off the cliff and falling on your face. You're kind of being cautious about how far below the ground really is, right? All right, look at this. You may have a vision about what's going on here. You may have a loss, a feeling of loss when this person is gone or goes back home. When they leave, you're shocked of maybe the plans they want to make with you. And they're waiting for you to be single. By then, maybe you will be. Confusion. You may have manifested this, or maybe they did. Yeah, waiting for you to walk away from this. And this may have been the manifestation. I want my soulmate, whoever they are, to be single. Um, so they need to walk away from whoever they're with in order to come together with me if we're meant to be together. That kind of thing. Oh, yeah, walking away from the past person. So whoever they're with, they want, you may have manifested this, or maybe your person manifested this. If you're with somebody you're currently with that you're just comfortable with, and it's not your true soulmate, and you're my true soulmate, you need to walk away from that and in order to come towards me. So interesting enough, that may be what happens. Now, you may be shocked about maybe this person has more money than you realized, or maybe you never talked about that. There's the offer. This isn't going to be too far offshore, so it may be within the next 3 months that this happens. And when it does, it's going to change everything. Your whole life is going to change. And if somebody was to ask you last year if this was going to happen, you may have said, yeah, whatever. No, I'm not going to be living in so and so and be married. In the next year. No, that seems crazy to me. So, but you're definitely helping healing one another here. And maybe even the work that you do is very healing. There is that transformation and an ending that you decided to do, maybe deciding to leave wherever you live to live somewhere else. What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, yeah, there's definitely loving words here. This person is madly in love with you. With that lover's card, this is a high up union. This is something that they've been looking for maybe a long time, or maybe you have. All right, let's have a look, see what your person's name or initials, namesake, first, middle, or last. All right, we have S. So you may share an S in your name with your soulmate, or maybe your ex does. And we have order, and love. So peace amid chaos. So you're going to have this peace with this person when you meet them. However, it's going to be chaotic because you have to break it off with someone else. They may be catching on, something's going on here. And you might be feeling like you have it all under control. There's going to be a strong support system for you, a true commitment, and you're going to open your heart up to this. We have a future here. So this is your destiny, what you've been shown or sown, and you're going to achieve that success with this person. And we have E for essence. Your heart and soul, your core values, all this meshes with this person that you're meeting here. This is your inner truth. You know what the truth is. When they say they want to marry you, you are their future wife. You already have a realization on that. You already kind of felt like you knew that right when you saw them. Maybe it's like a flash of knowing them and knowing that you were married to them in a past life. I don't know. There's something here with this. Now, maybe this is that retrocognition where the past events that have been, and you've kind of picking up on those things. Or maybe it's just that you are seeing the future and you have that precognition, that things are going to be coming up for you, and maybe you've already seen it. I don't know. However it shows up for you. But they may have an S, an O, an F, an E, an L in their first, middle, or last name, maybe even in all of the above. So in any case, this is what I have for you, collective. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already. It really does help the channel, and I really appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. And hey to the new people out there, and hey to all the other people that have been with me for a while. Appreciate all of you, of course. And still trying to get to that 10,000 subscribers. So if you haven't, please do so or consider doing so. I'd really appreciate you. All right, guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.